In this video, you are going to learn how you can create this scene from start to end, from level design to lighting and animation of light and camera along with render in Lumen using Movie Render Queue. So without any delay, let's jump into Unreal Engine. I have opened a new level here, and as you guys can see, I have also created a folder called bottle Viz, and here I have a folder called model, and here I'm going to import the bottle model that I have downloaded from Blender Kit. You can use any bottle or any product that you want for product visualization. Basically, I'm teaching you the techniques that you can use for your projects, personal or commercial. So let's start with our model import. Let's right click and click on import to current folder, and let's just import this water bottle here, and let's just click on import. I am going to click import here, and as soon as I do it, you can see we have our water bottle here. So let's just drag and drop our water bottle here. You can see it's somewhat smaller. I'm going to take it around 5 just for the visualization purpose, and let's just delete rest of the things here. I don't want this player start here as well, so let's just delete it. And in some time I'm going to also delete the floor here when we are going to create our product viz of this scene here. So I have a scene in my mind and I have a reference in my second monitor, so I'm just going to recreate it for you guys so you can get the idea. And also we are going to animate the sun as you see in the starting of the video. So let's just start now. I'm going to delete this floor as well, or let's just keep it right now. I'm going to hide my bottle here, and let's just go to our modeling here, and let's just click on rectangle, and let's just have a big rectangle around maybe 1000, and let's just have our width and height segments to around 60. So if we are going to use the displacement, it would be a good thing here. And let's just click here. You can see this is around here somewhat size, and if I click on my bottle, you can see the size of the bottle here as well. So let's just maybe do 5000. Okay, so now it's looking good, and let's just click on accept here. Now I'm going to delete my floor here. So you can see our bottle is here and our floor is here as well. You can see we have some UVs as well, which is going to look good. Okay, so now let's just start with our visualization process. So first I need to create my camera here, because I want to do the visualization first. I want to create my camera first. So let's just go to our create menu here. Let's just go to cinematic and create a cine camera actor. Now I'm going to go for a portrait shot here. So I'm going to change the resolution as per that. So let's just do 90 here. Let's just quickly do 2 views here. And here I'm going to do cinematic and cine camera actor. And here I'm going to go for lit here as well. And now you can see the result. So let's just click on our cine camera actor, and let's just change from digital film to film here. And let's just reverse this 13.5 to 24. So we have this portrait shot here, and let's just now take our camera here somewhat. Okay, I'm also going to do this minus 90 here as well, and let's just take this backward. So I am going to do according to my reference. You can also have your reference in the second monitor as well. I want a zoom shot, so like a depth of field here, which is going to look really good. So let's just first change our focus method to tracking, and let's just pick our object here, which is our water bottle. So let's just click on water bottle here. Now you can see it's in our actor to track, and let's just go here. Let's just do maybe 80 here or 75, and now let's just zoom out here as well. Okay, I want to go for a top angle shot here. So what I'm going to do first, let's just decrease the camera aperture so we get the depth of field, a really good depth of field. And let's just play with our rotation here to around maybe minus 12. Okay, so we have this camera downwards here, and let's just move it upwards so you can see we are getting this result. Maybe I will take it to minus 24 as well, so I get a proper top shot. Yeah, this is looking really good now. And let's just move it ahead here, something like this. Okay, let's just move our composition here and maybe here. So you can see this is how we basically work with our product visualization. And let's just switch our camera axis as well. So I am going to press the Control and tilde key, and let's just move it here, something like this. Yep, this is looking nice. And now my camera is ready, so I'm going to lock my camera here. Let's just right click and let's just lock our camera by going to transform and lock actor movement. Now let's start with our shading of our bottle. So let's just go to content here. Let's just right click and have a new material here. I'm going to have a metal here, and inside it will be plastic, so I'm going to name it to metal. Let's just apply our material here so you can see. Now let's just double click on our metal here and let's just promote this to parameter as well. So right click, promote to parameter base color, right click, promote to parameter our metallic, right click, promote to parameter our specular, and right click and promote parameter to our roughness as well. So now you can see we have this ready. So let's just do specular of 1 because I want a proper shine. Let's do a metallic of 1 as well. Okay. And let's just do a roughness of 1, maybe 0.1. Okay. And let's just change our color to maybe something like this. A green color I want. Okay. Or maybe a blue color. So yeah, this is going to look good. So let's just press OK here. And let's just save it out, or maybe I can go for a metallic green as well, something like this. And let's just press OK here. Let's just save this out, and I'm going to create a material instance here. Right click, create material instance, and let's just apply this here. Yep, this is looking good. And let's just start with our tweaking of the shader. So let's just enable all of the stuff here so we can see the result here as well clearly. Let's just have our base color as well. So maybe I'm going to do something like this. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm going to have a rough surface, a metallic bottle, something like this. You can see this is looking nice. Let's just reduce the specular as well. A specular doesn't matter because we have a metallic of 1, so it doesn't matter right now. So I'm going to play with my shader somewhat, so I get that look. Yeah, this is nice. I'm liking this result a lot. So let's just close this. Maybe I will play with my roughness here somewhat like this. Yep, this is good. And let's just close this out. Now let's just apply a plastic material, but I want the same shade, maybe somewhat darker. So let's just right click and copy the shader here. Let's just create a new material as well, and let's just name this to plastic, and let's just apply it here. Okay, so now what I can do, I can just basically create a material instance first. So right click and create a material instance, and let's just apply this directly so we can see the change now. Let's just double click it here. Let's just promote to parameter here as well, and then let's just have a specular promote, and let's just have a roughness promote. So this is only what we need here. So let's just do a roughness of 0.3. Let's just do a specular of 0.5, and let's just take the default value, and we can directly paste the color as well. So I'm going to do that only. Let's just save this out, and let's just apply our material. So let's just double click, not into here. So here is our instance, and let's just enable all the stuff here so you can see the result. Let's just right click and paste. So now you can see, but I want a darker shade. So let's just do something like this. This is looking really good now. You can see the result here as well. Okay, so let's just press OK, and then I can play with the specular values here, roughness as well. So let's just do something like this. Yep, this is looking nice. And let's just apply the same material here as well. So let's just open it out, and let's just click here, and let's just apply it. So now you can see our bottle is ready to visualize. So what we can do now, we can apply a material here. So I want a concrete floor. So let's just go to our fab here, and I'm going to search for concrete floor. You can have any material that you want. So I'm going to search here concrete, and floor. Let's just maximize this, and you can have this concrete floor as well to your project. So it totally depends upon you, but I want a proper concrete floor, something like this maybe, or maybe this. Let's just check this out as well. Okay, so I want some dots into my concrete floor. So let's just check this out. Yeah, something like this. And let's just have a high quality because we are going to render this out as well. So we have this here. Let's just go to materials. And if I double click it here, and if I double click on my parent material, you can see they are using the displacement here. So that's the reason I have around 60 by 60 segments. So let's just drag and drop it here. Now you can see this is looking really good. Okay, we are getting that proper depth of field as well. So what we can do, we can just double click our shader and maybe play with our tiling here. Okay, to get a proper result. You can see this is looking really good. Now I'm going to close this material out, and just keeping here, I'm going to adjust my offset as well. So let's just adjust the X offset, maybe something like this. Yep, this is looking really good now. Maybe here I will take something like this. The line is going here. So let's just have somewhat offset. Yep, this is nice. Let's just close this, and this is looking really good now. Let's just save the level because I haven't done it. So let's just go to Bottleways, right click new folder, and let's just name this to level, and let's just name it to Bottleways. Now what I want a shadow here. Okay, a box which basically will block the light somewhat. So we are going to do that as well, but I want my lighting to be rotated something like this. Okay, around here maybe. And now what I want to have a box here. So let's just go to our basics only. So shapes, basic, and let's just have a cube, or you can go to rectangle as well. So let's just go to modeling, and you can have a box here as well. So now you can play with the width here. Okay, you can play with your height, so you can see the shadow that we are getting, and this is looking really good. Don't worry about this jitter effect because we are going to use the ray trace shadows here as well. And now you can play here. So let's just do something like this. Okay, around here maybe, so we get that shadow effect here. Yeah, this is looking good. And maybe we can rotate it a bit, something like this. Yep, this is nice. And let's just click on accept here, and we can have one more here as well, maybe a lot bigger, so you can see the result. But I will make it empty only because I think this is going to look empty a bit better. But you can have a shader here as well. So I can just drag and drop the concrete material which I have created here to this as well. So you can see the concrete build here. So I can do something like this maybe. Okay, you can see the result. So we are getting this block here, something like this. Okay, so this is looking really good. You can play with the settings that you want. So I'm going to do something like this. Okay, and maybe move it upwards. Yes, this is looking good. And maybe I can move it backwards or forward depending on what you want to achieve. Maybe I will delete it because this is looking nice, a simple render. Now I'm going to do the lighting. So let's just delete all the lightings here. Okay, or you can keep it as well, it doesn't matter. It basically depends on to you, but I am going to do it from scratch for you guys here. So let's just do the lighting now. Let's just go to Windows, and let's just go to environment light mixer, and let's just add a skylight, directional light, atmosphere, cloud, and height fog. So now you can see, let's just add a post process volume first. So let's just go to visual effects, post process volume, and let's just do the post process as well. But I'm going to move all my lights upwards here so I don't see in my scene here. Okay, this is nice. Let's just first start with our post process settings. So let's just turn this to infinite. Let's just go downwards, and I'm going to play with my exposure first. So let's just set this to manual, and let's start with a 8 value. Okay, maybe 9 is way too much, so 8 is good. So let's just rotate this. So let's just press Ctrl and L key. So we get this shadow here, but we want a day scene, something like this. Okay, I am looking at my reference and doing the lighting again. Okay, now I'm going to select my, what we say, our light here. Okay, so let's just select our light, and let's just select directional light, and here I'm going to make sure that I have certain soft shadows fill. So let's just do 4 here, and now you can see here. So I'm going to search here for ray tracing and make sure that my ray tracing is turned on, and let's just do a sample pixels of 8, so we get a smooth shadow. And let's just make sure that this is set to enabled here. You can see the result here as well. This is looking good. And let's just do the same thing for our sky light as well. So let's just enable, and let's just go to edit, project settings, and make sure that ray trace shadows are turned on by default. So let's just go downwards. Let's go to rendering here. So where is my rendering? Here is my rendering. So just a second, guys. Okay, so let's just search directly here only. Let's just search for ray trace. You can see ray trace is turned on. Let's just search for Lumen, and here I'm going to make sure that here, if I scroll downwards, you can see it's in the rendering tab. So rendering settings, so we can search here only. It will be here somewhere around here. Sorry guys, I cannot find it right now, don't know why. Just a second, guys. Engine IJKLMNOPQR. Here it is, rendering. And just make sure that we have ray trace shadows here as well. So just scroll downwards, and here you will find forward shading. If you want, you can turn this on, but I don't want this. What I want is, I want to make sure here that ray trace shadows are turned on, which is turned on. We are using the mega lights as well. If you want, you can disable it. Okay, and if you want, you can enable it, depending on to you guys. You can work as you want. You can have the high quality translucency reflections as well, and this is looking good. Okay, yeah, better. And here now I'm going to go to my post process. This is looking nice. Now let's play with our methods here. So I'm going to give some bloom as well. So let's just do convolution, and you can see we are having somewhat lens flare, but obviously we don't want this lens flare this much. Let's just have a chromatic abbreviation as well around 0.1, and let's just have a dirt mark texture. If you are familiar, I have shown you this in my last video as well. Just search here for dirt, and you have somewhat screen dust here, and let's just have a detail strength here of maybe 1.3. Now you can see this is looking much better. Let's just have a lens flare of 0.1, not that much, but I want the bokeh size to be bigger. Okay, this is nice. Let's just have a vignette here as well. Maybe I'm not going to use the vignette this time. Yep, let's just have somewhat temperature. So if you want, you can play with your color temperature as well. I'm going to have something like this. Yeah, this is much better now. And if you want, you can go to global and just decrease the saturation somewhat around 0.9, and just have somewhat contrast around 0.1. Okay, so this is looking good. 1.1. okay, yeah. So let's just scroll downwards, and then I have a slope and toe here. So I have shown all of this stuff previously only in my video. Let's just have a global illumination set to lumen. Let's just do maybe 4 and 4 here as well. Okay, let's just have a finer gather quality of 8. So you can see the result. Maybe this is not, I want something sharp here. So I'm going to decrease this from maybe 1, yeah, or maybe 1.5, somewhat I want, or maybe 2. Yep, 2 is looking good. So let's just go again to my post process, and here we were around Lumen settings. So here is the reflection method. I want this also to have the screen trace reflections, so you can see in the bottom side as well. So it's up to you to decide. And here also I'm going to do 4 by 4. Let's just have a method of Lumen reflections as well, so we get some really good reflections, you can see here as well. So let's just do 4 high quality translucency, and let's I know we don't have that values here, but I tend to use this a lot, so I just do a 4 and 4 here, and I'm going to reset this out. So now I'm ready. So let's just add a sequencer, and let's just do a animation of the sunlight. So let's just go to bottle ways, new folder, sequencer, and let's just name this to shot 1. Now let's just add our camera here. Okay, so you can see, let's just do a 24 fps as well. I'm going to make sure that key is turned on, and let's just add our camera now. So I'm going to switch this to perspective. I'm going to make this bigger now, so we can see here what we are doing. Now what I want to animate the directional light. So let's just select our directional light. I'm going to animate the rotation here. So let's just click on rotation, and you can see we have this key here. Let's just go to around maybe 70. Okay, and let's just play with our values here. So you can see we are animating this values. So if I click on play, you can see we are getting this result. Okay, so same thing I'm going to do, but with our rotation only of our x-axis, sorry, z-axis. Yeah, so let's just do something like this. So if I click on play, you can see we are getting this transition here. Okay, maybe it's somewhat fast, so you can slow it down, but I want this to be my ending point. Okay, so let's just move this to maybe 70, and let's just go to first frame, and now let's just play with our z value. So let's just do maybe like this. Okay, and now if I click on play, you can see we get this result here, which is looking nice. Also you can add the camera rotation as well. So let's just add to our track here. Just open the cine camera actor. I want this to be my last camera angle, so let's just do our transform here. Okay, and let's just go to first frame, and maybe I will rotate our camera, but first for that you need to unlock it. So let's just go to transform and unlock our camera, and I can do something like this. I don't want to show this cube here, so maybe I will do a downward shot like this. Okay, and let's just see now how this is looking. So now you can say this is looking beautiful. Okay, and then what I can do, I can select my camera here, right click and do a linear motion. So if I go backwards, you can see the result. This is looking beautiful now. And now let's just render this out. So I'm going to press Ctrl S here. I'm going to save my scene. So let's just render it out. And if you remember, we have our settings saved from the last lecture. So if you haven't seen that video, just go and see that video. We have our Lumen test. Let's just click here. PNG sequence, anti-aliasing is 4 and 16, which is good. Console variables are also turned on, game override, and let's just do a resolution of 1080 into 1920, and let's just go from 0 to 70 this time. Let's just click here, and let's just have a new folder, bottle shot, and select your folder, accept it, and just click on render local. and as soon as you do it, you will see first it will have some warm up frames and then it will start render. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and you have learned something new. If you like this video, please press that like button, share it with your friends who wants to learn Unreal Engine. Also comment down below how you are liking this video so far, where I am showing from start to end process. I will see you next time. Leave that like. See you guys. Bye bye and happy Diwali and happy New Year.